The Olympic Games, a celebration of human achievement and international camaraderie, evoke images of athleticism, sportsmanship, and the pursuit of excellence. However, beneath the surface of this modern spectacle lies a history marked by unusual, controversial, and sometimes downright bizarre events. One of these events, forever etched in the annals of Olympic history, casts a long shadow over the Games' illustrious past: live pigeon shooting. Held at the 1900 Paris Games, this event, as the name suggests, involved shooting and killing live pigeons released from traps. This gruesome spectacle, a stark contrast to the Olympic ideals we cherish today, serves as a chilling reminder of the evolution of ethical considerations in sports and society's changing values. Join us as we delve into this dark chapter of Olympic history, exploring the event itself, the reactions it provoked, and its eventual ban from the Games. The 1900 Paris Games, while groundbreaking in many respects, were also plagued by organizational challenges and unconventional events, none more controversial than the inclusion of live pigeon shooting. This event, a testament to the prevailing attitudes of the time, would soon become a symbol of barbarity and a catalyst for change in the world of sports. The story of live pigeon shooting at the Olympics is not just a historical footnote. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of ethical considerations in all aspects of human endeavor. The 1900 Paris Games, held as part of the Grand World's Fair, marked a pivotal moment in Olympic history. These games, eager to showcase the dawn of a new century, introduced a host of new sports and innovations, including the participation of women in the Olympics for the first time. However, this spirit of progress and inclusion was marred by a series of organizational blunders and the inclusion of several events considered unconventional, even by the standards of the time. The Games, spread out over 6 months, lacked a cohesive schedule and a central organizing committee, leading to confusion and a sense of disorder. Many athletes didn't even know they were competing in the Olympics, believing they were participating in exhibitions or local sporting events. Against this backdrop of disorganization and uncertainty, the inclusion of live pigeon shooting as an official Olympic event shocked many observers and set the stage for a public outcry. The decision to include such a controversial event stemmed from the sport's popularity among the French aristocracy of the time. Live pigeon shooting was considered an elegant pastime, a symbol of social status and skill with firearms. However, the inclusion of such a bloody sport in the Olympic Games, a celebration of human achievement and international camaraderie, struck many as a grave misjudgment. The stage was set for a clash of values, pitting tradition and social acceptance against emerging notions of animal welfare and ethical sportsmanship. The pigeon shooting event, held in a makeshift field in the Bois de Boulogne, just outside of Paris, was far from the grand stadiums and arenas that typically host Olympic events. The participants, dressed in their finest attire and armed with shotguns, gathered before a crowd of curious onlookers eager to witness this unusual display of marksmanship. The atmosphere, while festive, was tinged with a disturbing tension. A sense of anticipation mingled with unease. The rules of the competition were simple, yet brutal. Live pigeons, captured from the wild and kept in cages until their moment of doom, were released one by one from traps positioned in front of the shooters. Each competitor was given a limited number of cartridges, and the goal was to kill as many pigeons as possible. The birds, disoriented and terrified, flew into the sky, only to be met by a hail of gunfire. The air filled with the deafening roar of shotguns, the smell of gunpowder, and the sickening thud of birds hitting the ground. For every pigeon killed, a point was awarded. If a bird survived the initial volley, a shooter could attempt to bring it down with a second shot, but at the cost of a point deduction. This rule, intended to encourage accuracy, did little to lessen the cruelty of the event. As the competition progressed, the ground around the shooting range became littered with the corpses of pigeons. Feathers and blood stained the grass, a gruesome testament to the carnage unfolding before the eyes of the spectators. The air, thick with the smell of gunpowder and death, carried the anguished cries of the wounded birds, their desperate attempts to escape the hail of gunfire proving futile. Over the course of the event, an estimated 300 pigeons were mercilessly slaughtered. The birds, robbed of their natural instinct to soar freely through the sky, met a tragic and untimely end, sacrificed in the name of sport and entertainment. The winner of this macabre competition was Belgian Leon de Lunden, who managed to kill 21 out of 21 birds. His victory, however, was met with mixed reactions. While some applauded his marksmanship, others looked on in horror and disgust. The sight of so many innocent creatures killed in such a cold and calculated manner left a lasting impression on many witnesses, sowing the seeds of doubt about the ethics of the event. The 1900 Paris Games would forever be remembered for this dark chapter, a stain on the Olympic legacy and a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for cruelty.